What is condition-based monitoring and why use it? CBM, condition-based monitoring, is about moving to a more intelligent, data-driven approach to your maintenance in your manufacturing environments, away from time-based maintenance schedules that largely are proven to decrease the reliability and efficiency of your equipment, and towards one of intervening just in time at an opportunity of your choosing. It's about taking control of maintenance and leading from the front. You'll find most world-class manufacturers, the ones that are on the top of their game in terms of reliability and efficiency, use an amount of condition-based monitoring to inform them of the condition of their equipment. Ultimately, what we want to do is move to a more condition-based maintenance practice. Tick box maintenance has always been a frustration of mine, as it just didn't make sense. Going out on a weekly, monthly schedule to check something, to grease something that that there was no way of telling whether it actually needed more grease, how many hours had it run. It just never, the maths just didn't add up on it. So this is part of the reason why I'm so passionate about the condition-based monitoring and reliability approach and using more intelligent decision-making in engineering. So how do we perform condition-based monitoring, or CBM? Well, here's some of the kit that we use. And one of the things that is imperative to getting the best out of your equipment is setting it up correctly in the first place. So this is why one of the pieces of kit that we use is this laser alignment tool. And basically, we use this to make sure that our pumps and motors, where there's a coupling in between them, make sure that they're set up and aligned correctly. If they're not, if they're out of balance in their alignment, if the feet aren't level, then you're going to have more vibration into the kit. You're going to use more power. You're going to shorten the life of the equipment. You could shorten the life of the pump or the coupling. It just means that you're going to have to intervene a lot more often. You're going to have to do more maintenance on it, spend more money on it, and you could avoid all of that by setting it up properly in the first place. So this is one of our. I mean, this doesn't really monitor the condition of the equipment. You can use it for that purpose on a. Maybe you could include in a schedule X amount of hours to test, to check that the alignment is still there, that nothing's moved, that nothing's happened to the kit. That might be something that you could do. But this is a very valuable piece of kit for that kind of stuff. But it doesn't have to be. I mean, obviously, some of this is very expensive. We've got an Ultra Probe here. So this is a ultrasonic listening device, and what this enables us to do is to listen. We can find compressed air leaks. Compressed air is very expensive to generate, and so you want to stop the leaks. We can walk around the factory and find a number of leaks. We have a little app that will tell us how much that leak is costing the company on a weekly, monthly, yearly basis. And you can find them with these, but you can use these for a lot of other things. You can use them for listening to condensate traps on steam, so you can reduce your failures on your condensate traps, or identify when they're problematic. You can listen to bearings and you can effectively get a bearing to inform you when it needs more grease, and also how much grease it needs, when to stop greasing. So over greasing is as dangerous or more dangerous to a bearing's life than under greasing, and you can stop that with one of these pieces of kit. So that's something else that we use. Another piece of kit that we use is thermal imaging. Thermal imaging is really useful in identifying problems with a load of different types of equipment, electrical panels overheating, motors that are overheating. You can also look at passing steam traps. You can just, there's a lot of information that you can get from this to monitor the condition of your equipment. So if you have standard routes that you walk around your factory probably on a monthly basis, you go and check all of your bits of kit. You check your motors for the monitoring the heat profile of them, and with pumps and other bits of equipment, you can start to get an understanding of how stuff is deteriorating and when you might need to jump in and intervene. And in doing that, you then get to intervene in this equipment when it's best for you. So you may have an option that, the plant has a natural shutdown, and you can then take the choice to intervene on this equipment and do your maintenance in a natural downtime without having it taken out of your hands, without having a breakdown and other things. A lot of this equipment is quite expensive. There's quite a lot of money's worth of equipment that I've just shown you there, which is kind of what possibly is a benefit of using a company that is specialist like ourselves, that kind of focus on this stuff, keeping our skill set up to date, keeping our tools up to date, outsourcing that so you haven't got the resource needed to do that. But you don't have to spend all of that money. You can get some great insights into your equipment by using much cheaper, lots of different things. So these little Testo clamps, these are temperature clamps. You can put them onto pipes and all sorts of stuff to just get an understanding of what's going on in your equipment. You can also start to look at these kind of things, the ITT iAlerts, which are vibration monitoring equipment. This would be on equipment that you either can't get to or you can't get to when it's running. You could bolt this on and then get data from that on a regular basis. And there's lots of different things that you can, bits of equipment that you can use to get information and data from your equipment. In doing so, you can then, as I mentioned before, you start to build a picture, build a profile for that. You can start to see when things are starting to go wrong. And the more information you have, the better you're going to be. You're going to actually get to a point where you're going to have less maintenance needed on your equipment. So your cost of implementation of maintenance is going to go down. Your breakdowns are going to go down. The efficiency and reliability of your kit is going to go up. So the factory as a whole is going to be better performing. There's more money then going back into the business to reinvest, and it's a virtuous circle. So one of the ways of doing that, condition-based monitoring is a really intelligent and good place to start. I'll be putting more videos out on the channel about how to use each of these, how to use a laser alignment and why you do it, and the thermal imaging and stuff like that. But this is kind of an overview video on condition-based monitoring and kind of why you want to get involved in it, why you want to get started in it, why you want to start to learn about it and start to collect some of this type of equipment in your maintenance workshops. I hope you find it useful. Please check one of these other videos out around us now, and like and subscribe. We'll be back again with another video shortly. Thank you.